Hey guys, it is Ryan here with you guys, and today we're going to be doing a really fun pour paint video. So, I have a couple new things that I just bought recently from Hobby Lobby and Michaels, and I wanted to test them out with you guys. So, let's get started. So, the first canvas we're starting off with is an 8x10 canvas, and let's get our paint ready. So, I'm just using a plastic cup, and I'm going to be pouring this light blue paint in from DecoArt. This is a paint you can find at Michaels. I also got a bunch of new Arteza pour paint, so that's what I'm using in this video today. So I'm going to take some titanium white, which apparently I don't have the cap off. So now we're going to be taking our titanium white and just pouring that in there. I took just a little bit of it. I think that's actually like a pale blue color, not a titanium white. To be exact, but it's like white. Now we're going to be taking this like tealy green color also from Arteza, and we're just going to add that in. If you guys haven't noticed, this is going to be a blue canvas. Now we're going to be taking this dark blue color, which I also haven't opened yet. So I decided to use this blue color because I thought I needed like some darker colors to contrast out like the lighter colors. So we're just going to add a little bit of this in. But I thought that it was a little bit too dark, but so that meant that I had to add a lot of titanium white. Now we're going to be adding some neon blue. This is also Arteza color. And now we're going to be adding some silver because I thought this would be really pretty. The finished product, you can't really tell that there's silver in there though. So that's the only thing about the silver. I should have added a little bit more, I thought. And now we're going to be taking a lot of titanium white. So if you guys don't know, titanium white's just like normal white paint, but it's just titanium, I guess. I don't really know the difference. And now we're going to be taking some nice light teal color. I added a lot of this, so this is the color on the canvas. You guys will see like the most noticeable because I added the most of it. And of course I got some white paint over there, which I was trying to show you guys where it is. So, you know, I just decided to do that and put it on my matte thing. Real smart, Ryan, real smart. But yeah, and there's like something on the canvas which kind of annoyed me, and I was trying to figure out like which way to put it, but it's all the same way. So I was like, So let's start pouring this on there. I thought I had enough paint. I definitely did have to kind of move it around real good to make sure that I got all the paint out. And I'm just taking a palette knife and getting all of the excess paint that is in the cup out onto the canvas. I don't know why I was going to say table. So yeah, so it just taken me a while to do this apparently, because it's like it shouldn't be this long. And now let's start rotating all of the paint together to get each side. So something I really like to do is just have a little bit, like I start rotating it, and then until it gets kind of to the corner, I start on a different side. Because when all the paint like runs off, that's paint that you should have been able to use. And that's the fact that I really don't like having a bunch of paint on one side and then letting it run off and then doing the other, because I run out of paint. It's kind of like that, and it's kind of stupid. Now what I do when I can't get a corner of the paint, because I have no paint moved and I really like the design, I just take a little bit of paint that's maybe on the tray or wherever, maybe on the canvas. I just kind of spread it out with my finger to get that corner, because not all the corners really are covered. So that's what I normally do. So yeah. When I'm doing this, the edges normally don't get fully covered when I'm just waiting for like some paint to like fall down to one edge. So I always just take like some paint from my finger or from like a paintbrush or whatever, and I like to kind of smooth out the sides. But normally while I'm letting it just sit there and stuff for a couple of minutes, it like drips down on there. So as you guys can see, I'm using that finger technique and kind of mushing the paint to the edge, because there's no reason to like wait for that. So here's the finished product. As you guys can see, my hands are real dirty. I actually don't really know how I'm going to turn off the camera, but we'll figure that out in a minute. I love the color. I decided not to add any glitter or pigment or anything to the top of it because I just loved how it looked. So yeah, and it looks really good. So now we're going to be starting off with this circle canvas. There's no measurements on this canvas. So yeah, but it's just like an Arteza canvas. This canvas I decided to use all pink. Like I have like 10 different shades of pink, I think. So the one we're going to start off with is this dark purple pink, and we're just going to add that in there. And I really love this color. I didn't add too much of it though. By the way, I did add way too much paint into this. Now we're going to be adding the next color. I think it's like a light pink. Or maybe white. I cannot see. So now we're going to be adding a darker pink. This is really, really pretty. By the way, I just wanted to mention that I did mix the colors up way too much. So it's kind of like you can't see all the different colors. So sometimes when I have like a bottom color, I like to put on top too. Now we're going to be adding our next color of paint. This color is really, really pretty as well. It's just like going to help contrast a lot of the colors. I added a lot of this paint. And as you can see, I kind of mixed it up and it didn't really help a lot because all the colors just smushed together. So I decided to add even more colors because they smushed together. And we're just going to add a little bit more of that color. I think that's like the dark color I used on the bottom because I thought that would just like help the colors. And we're going to add, like I just went back with a bunch of other colors. Eventually I decided to use like a really light pink, which was from DecoArt. So yeah. So let's get our canvas ready to pour. I just like poured it in the middle and I just let it sit there and drip all the way down. I might have moved it like once or twice because it like was getting in like the way of other colors and it wouldn't get to the edge of certain ones. So yeah, and I just used like a palette knife to get some out, but I was like, you know, it has enough on there already. But yeah, I just let that one sit there because I had so much paint it could just be sit. Now we're going to start off with this square canvas. So this square canvas, I actually didn't like the pour paint design. I decided to do a rainbow color, as you guys can see. So I'm using this neon pink. But what happened was it all mixed together and mushed together and it turned brown. Just giving you guys a heads up. So then I decided just to put 10 pounds of glitter on there. And I like covered the whole entire canvas. But I'm going to show you guys how I did it before I added the glitter. So now we're going to go on with a neon orange. And you guys know what color's next. Neon yellow. I added just a little bit of every color. But I think like what happened was the green and the yellow and the blue and all those colors like mixed together. And it just turned into like brown. Like I have orange in there. Like I have every color and it just turned brown. We have some neon blue we used earlier for the 8x10 canvas. Which I feel like the neon blue isn't really neon blue. Now we have a purple color. I really like this purple. I've already like used it a couple times. So yeah, it was really pretty. So then I decided to add some mica powder on top of it once I was done. But then I was like, you know what? We'll just skip that whole entire step because it looks so bad. Just warning you guys, if you guys like it, well, you guys can try it out. But I would just recommend not doing it because it was just too much color on there. So then I was like, you know what? We're just going to add a pound of glitter. So I first started off with some silver glitter. This is like really fine glitter. So really went on there like everywhere, real nice and stuff. And then I was like, you know what? Let's add some pink glitter. So all these glitters are actually makeup glitter. And they're really, really cool to... Okay, guys, since I got the whole entire piece of artwork finished, we're going to take some glitter to the top of it, and I'm going gold. Glitter. I haven't used any glitter today. I actually haven't used this gold glitter today, so I'm super excited to sprinkle some on top. And there we go. I feel like this glitter made the whole entire thing complete, which I really like. So okay, I finished both canvases and the other canvas I had, and they all look really cool. So yeah, so a little bit later I'm probably gonna have to varnish them, but they're not ready to varnish because they're still really wet. So yeah, so I have this two, this one, and then the other one I have over there. I'm not gonna pick it up because it's actually, here it is, this one that we did, and they're all very wet, and we're gonna wait to varnish them later. They're all super different. That